9 bad habits that make people think you're creepy. What is it that makes someone unsettling to be around? What transforms a person into a shadow that others avoid? The answer is often not in how they look, but in how they carry themselves. Their actions betray inner chaos, a lack of self-command. Today we will explore 9 habits that repel others and cast you in a dark, alienating light. These habits are not just social missteps, they are failings of the soul. They reveal a mind untrained in the ancient art of mastery over self. The Stoics, our guides in the pursuit of virtue, teach that the source of all ruin lies within. If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid, wrote Epictetus. To shed these bad habits, we must first face the raw truth about ourselves. Only then can we rebuild the foundation of our character. 1. Watching without presence. Have you ever noticed someone who stares too long, whose gaze feels invasive? It is not merely their eyes that disturb us, but their detachment. They observe without truly being there, as if dissecting rather than connecting. This behavior stems from a lack of awareness, a failure to ground oneself in the present moment. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and philosopher, reminds us, "Nowhere can a man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." A person who is fully present, who engages others with intention, does not leer or linger. Their attention is a gift, not a violation. To overcome this habit, we must cultivate mindfulness and see others not as objects of curiosity, but as kindred spirits worthy of respect. Ask yourself, when you look at someone, do you see their humanity, or are you consumed by your own unguarded impulses? 2. Speaking without restraint. There is a particular discomfort in being around someone who talks too much or too little. Both stem from the same flaw, a lack of discipline. The overtalker drowns others in their own ego, while the silent one retreats into fear, leaving an unsettling void. Seneca, the great Stoic thinker, warns us, "Speech is the index of the mind. If your words are reckless, they reveal a mind that is untamed. If you hide behind silence, you betray an unwillingness to engage with the world." Both extremes alienate others, breeding mistrust. The Stoic path is one of measured speech. Speak only what is necessary and true. Silence, too, should be purposeful, a space for thought, not avoidance. Train yourself to listen more than you speak, and when you do speak, let it serve others, not your own vanity. 3. Acting without integrity. Nothing is more unsettling than insincerity. People who manipulate, flatter, or deceive create an air of unease because their actions lack harmony with their inner selves. They are like ships without anchors, drifting wherever their desires or fears take them. The Stoics held that integrity is the cornerstone of a virtuous life. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Marcus Aurelius commands us. When your actions align with your principles, you become a person of substance. You inspire trust. When they do not, you repel others, for they sense the fracture within you. Integrity demands courage. It requires us to confront our weaknesses and choose the harder path of virtue over the easy one of indulgence. But when we act with integrity, we cease to creep in the shadows of deceit. We stand tall, unafraid of being seen for who we truly are. 4. Seeking validation without purpose. There is an uneasy energy in someone who craves constant approval, who fishes for compliments or bends their character to fit the expectations of others. This behavior unsettles because it signals desperation, a hunger that can never be sated. True confidence, the Stoics teach us, comes not from external validation, but from the cultivation of inner virtue. It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Epictetus reminds us, A person seeking approval is a prisoner of others' opinions, their peace at the mercy of fleeting applause. To overcome this, we must anchor ourselves in purpose. Ask yourself, am I living to impress, or am I living to improve? When we focus on what we control, our thoughts, actions, and character, we become free from the need for external approval. Others sense this freedom, and it draws them to us like gravity. By seeking purpose instead of validation, we show the world that we are complete within ourselves. This is the quiet strength that inspires trust and respect. 5. Overreacting to small offenses. Few things are as unnerving as someone who is quick to anger or easily offended by trivial matters. This volatility creates tension and distrust, leaving others on edge, unsure of what might spark the next outburst. Such behavior reveals a lack of emotional resilience and self-mastery. The Stoics understood that our reactions, not external events, determine our peace. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "A person who overreacts allows their emotions to govern them, becoming a slave to impulses rather than a steward of reason." To break free from this habit, we must learn to pause. When slighted, remind yourself that the offense is often insignificant compared to the damage caused by your response. Cultivate the strength to let go of minor grievances. Focus instead on what truly matters, your values and your virtue. When we respond with calm instead of chaos, we project an aura of stability and trustworthiness. Others feel safe in our presence, drawn to the quiet power of someone who cannot be shaken by life's trivial storms. 6. Avoiding accountability. Nothing erodes trust faster than someone who refuses to take responsibility for their actions. The person who blames others, makes excuses, or denies their faults creates an atmosphere of unease. They seem unreliable, lacking the courage to face their own shortcomings. The Stoics taught that self-accountability is the foundation of personal growth. Seneca wrote, "The greatest obstacle to living is expectancy, which hangs upon tomorrow and loses today." When we avoid accountability, we are not just evading blame, we are delaying the opportunity to improve. To overcome this habit, we must practice rigorous honesty with ourselves. When you make a mistake, own it. Reflect on what went wrong and how to correct it. Accountability is not a weakness, it is a demonstration of strength, the ability to confront your imperfections and work to rise above them. By accepting responsibility, you signal to others that you are dependable and unafraid of the truth. This authenticity not only repairs relationships, but also strengthens your own sense of integrity. True accountability, like all Stoic virtues, is a pathway to freedom, from excuses, from guilt, and from the need to hide who you are. 7. Lacking purposeful direction. There is something unsettling about a person who drifts aimlessly through life. Their lack of direction feels heavy, as if their presence is weighed down by their own uncertainty. They move without conviction, their choices dictated by whims rather than intention. The Stoics believed that a life without purpose is no life at all. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "People who labor all their lives but have no purpose to direct every thought and impulse toward are wasting their time, even when hard at work. Without a clear aim, one becomes like a ship without a rudder, vulnerable to every wave of distraction and desire. To counter this, we must define our guiding purpose. What are we striving for? What values light our path? When we live with direction, every action, no matter how small, becomes meaningful. Purpose transforms us into people of substance, steady in our pursuits and clear in our intentions. A person with purpose inspires confidence. Their energy is focused, their presence calming. They remind us of the power of intention, of a life lived deliberately. By cultivating purposeful direction, We not only find fulfillment for ourselves, but also draw others into the orbit of our unwavering resolve. 8. Neglecting emotional self-control. Few things unsettle others more than someone who cannot regulate their emotions, whether it is sudden outbursts of anger, visible anxiety, or excessive melancholy. Unchecked emotions create a chaotic atmosphere. People instinctively distance themselves from someone whose inner turmoil spills out unpredictably. The Stoics saw emotional control as the pinnacle of self-mastery. Seneca wisely observed, "A blazing fire makes flames and smoke visible from afar, but when it is under control, it provides heat without disturbance." In the same way, emotions that are disciplined can fuel our growth, but when left unchecked, they alienate us from others and from ourselves. The key to overcoming this habit lies in detachment. When emotions rise, pause and ask, "Is this reaction helpful? Does it serve my purpose or undermine it?" By separating yourself from the immediate intensity of your feelings, you can respond with reason rather than reflex. When we practice emotional control, we radiate stability and strength. We become a calming presence in a turbulent world. Others are drawn to this steadiness, sensing in us the quiet power of someone who governs their inner world with wisdom and grace. Emotional self-control is not repression, it is freedom. 9. Failing to listen attentively. One of the most alienating habits is failing to truly listen. Whether it's interrupting, appearing distracted, or responding without understanding, this behavior makes others feel invisible and undervalued. It signals not only a lack of respect, but also a self-centeredness that pushes people away. The Stoics placed immense value on the art of listening. Epictetus advised, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." To listen well is to practice humility, to set aside our own concerns and give others the gift of undivided attention. Overcoming this habit requires cultivating presence. When someone speaks, focus entirely on their words. Resist the urge to prepare your response or to shift the conversation to yourself. Ask thoughtful questions that show you value their perspective. Listening is an act of service, a way of affirming the shared humanity between us. When we listen attentively, we create a sense of connection and trust. We become the kind of person others are drawn to, not because we have all the answers, but because we make them feel heard, understood, and respected. True listening is a rare and profound act of virtue, one that deepens relationships and strengthens our own character. If this resonated with you, subscribe to the Stoic Verse for more wisdom to guide your journey. Thank you.